Good evening, SomeGuyDude here, and welcome to something very special. This is Conker's Bad Fur Day. From the vlog I put up a little bit ago, the discussion came up that I don't play a lot of longer games, I don't play a lot of well-known games, the kind of stuff that a lot of people are inherently interested in. So I started thinking, like, what are some big games that I personally really like? You know, something that I feel like I could have a lot to talk about, something I'd really want to lead everybody through. And this dove out at me. This is one of my favorite games of all time. I've played this game a bunch of times. That doesn't mean I'm going to be any good at it, but it means I've played it a bunch, so I can, you know, do more than just sort of sit there and go, oh, what's this? Oh, goodness! Full disclosure, although I do actually have the cartridge to this, and I have a Nintendo 64 to play it on, I have none of the hardware to hook the two things together. So, unfortunately, this is being played through the PC. Take from it what you will. Now, these are going to be longer episodes because this is a long game and it does have a lot of cutscenes. But hopefully it'll be fun to, you know, ride shotgun with me through Conker's motherfucking Bad Fur Day. By the way, language warning. This game's pretty adult. New game. Now, the thing is, you know, I don't know how old a lot of the people are who are watching this, but I've mentioned before, you know, I'm 29, I'll be 30 soon, and a game like Conker's Bad Fur Day, when it arrived, was just such a mindfuck, because Nintendo, and you see Rareware here, these were the guys that made, like, Banjo-Kazooie, and Nintendo was Mario, and Zelda, and Star Fox, and just all these really, you know, chipper, perky, family-friendly, you know, we stomp on enemies, but they just go smoosh and then go away. And I don't know if it was in response to that. I don't know if they were reacting to their sort of overly kid-friendly image and they decided to revolt and go in the other direction, but somehow this game emerged. And it is a cult classic. As I said, this card is hard to get a hold of. The intro is long, as are some of the cinematics. They cannot be skipped. I'm sorry about that. So we're gonna do this together. I'm gonna do my best to sort of... The other thing is, this game is absolutely jam-packed with references. This thing, I mean, just everywhere. You can see, you know, we've got, like, a Clockwork Orange here. And just everything. And it goes without saying, this is gonna be an adult series, so, hold on.
Conker the King.
King of all the land. Who'd have thought that? I know there's way too much.
I hear you say. And who are those strange fellows that surround my throne? I hear you also say. Well, it's a long story.
Yes, it is a long story. This is a long game, by the way.
It all started yesterday. And what a day that was. It's what I call a bad fur day.
Get it? Because, like, bad hair day, bad fur day. Clever. Just oh so clever. Now, like I said, this is an adult game through and through, so buckle up for that. If you're not familiar with the game, if you are, oh, then you know what fun we're gonna have. Oh, Barry. I love you. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. You can't say you're not looking at that. Don't even try.
Barry's place. I'm not available to answer the phone, obviously. However, if you leave your, like, name and number, they sound cute.
She's a charmer, isn't she? Yes, she is. So late 90s.
Hi, Barry. Hello? Barry, if you're there, pick up.
You know, and
anyway.
I know, and by the way, this is one of those examples where... Well, hold on.
I met up with a couple of guys, and they're off tomorrow to some, I don't know, fight some war somewhere.
That's important.
Anyway,
I'll see ya. Love you.
It's just got everything. There's drugs, there's booze, there's sex, there's violence, there's just everything. You know? And like I was saying a minute ago, yes, the graphics are super simplistic, and... It is a case because the thing is, like, when people talk about retro games and they go back to a lot of them, it's frequently the pixel 2D games because as much as I love these games, because this was at the early stage of three-dimensional and polygons and 3D controls and everything like that,
gotta go.
Some of them don't hold up as well.
I'll go this
By the way, there are going to be
Oh,
occasional
well,
graphics
let's
errors
go
for
this-
that pop up,
go this way.
and I'm sorry, but we will, like I said, we're going to get through this together. The cock and plucker. Did you notice? It's the cock and
Good
plucker.
tonight.
It's the cock and plucker.
Ooh, I'm gonna say.
Oh, he doesn't look so good. Ah. Oh, Conker. Oh, Conker. That's a grumpy Gus right there.
Sorry about that, old chap.
Oh, it's British. I mentioned it's British because it's British. It's very British, as a matter of fact. And like I said, I'm sorry that, I mean, this game's a little trickier to Let's Play just because of the amount of time there is spent not actually playing the game. So, especially this first episode might seem a little slow, but don't worry because the cutscenes themselves are all brilliant. They're all amazing. They're also all kind of important because the story to this game is gigantic. It has a huge cast of characters. All of them matter in one way or another. Everybody shows up in the game somehow. Everyone you saw at the beginning, they're going to show up later. So,
This way, I suppose.
now we move on to our next half of the equation. So you see how we sort of start off with this, you know, kind of odd. Guy just gets drunk and then gets lost on the way home. Simple as that. But what's this Jim Jam? What's happening here with this surly fellow? And I mentioned also, you know, the simplistic graphics. I mean, you can practically count the polygons on these characters. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter that you can seriously see every individual polygon that makes these characters. It's distinctive. It's full of character. It's just... You'll hear me ramble a lot about how I kind of dislike how graphic-centric gaming has gotten, and I think even games like this prove that it's not necessary. The controls, on the other hand... Sorry. There we go. That's an unhappy panther? Panther. Wait, panther? Jaguar. It's a Black Panther. I remember... Isn't that the one that... Yeah, thank you. Come on, dude. There we go. We were gonna have a bad time. Isn't the panther the one where it turns out there's, like, not actually a thing called a panther? It's, like, species of jaguars or something? I don't know.
One of those days.
I read that on a list somewhere. Okay. Now we're in the game proper. Now check this out. This is one of the reasons why this is amazing. Notice how he's just sort of galumphing around awkwardly holding his head. Look at him. Look at Conker. He's all hang-tongue. Oh, he's not having a good day. He's not feeling good at all. He's feeling crappy. Little B button there. By the way, you can see, come on, turn that way. You can see that fella over there. We're gonna go meet him. Now this stage that we're starting on, this is the tutorial level. This is where we're gonna learn how to play the game. We're gonna learn how to have a bad day with Conker. Oh yeah, check the jump out. That was it. Now, if I take long enough to get there, I don't know if he'll do it, but I believe he's gonna get sick. He might get sick, or he won't get sick. I don't care. One of our many characters.
Oh, hello. Can you help me?
I know this feeling all too well.
I
Been
need
there,
to get
bruh.
home and go to bed because I don't feel very well at all.
It's actually bringing back memories of hangovers of days gone by. No.
Oh, so you can't help me at all.
Actually,
There's a lot of dialogue in this game.
maybe.
I'm sorry if I've said that a couple of times, but it is
What's
true.
your name?
Ready?
Beardy.
I gotta turn
You
this
haven't
up.
got a beard.
No.
Oh.
Ready? Let's go.
Oh, Conker.
Okay, Birdie. So can you help me?
Right. Let's step over here.
I'm gonna try not to talk as much through the cutscenes from here on out. I just wanted to sort of lay everything down early on. Besides, you got the idea. You got the idea of what happened. He got drunk and got lost. Done and done. Oh. What do we got here?
Those buttons.
I do see those
You'll
buttons.
find that, they're called context sensitive. And, well, actually, they,
I will say,
press B.
there are a lot of times when there's a lot of dialogue
Oh, yeah.
spent.
The light
See.
comes on, and it makes this nice ting. That ting noise. That's ting.
Ah, there you go.
Ting.
Ting.
That's it.
That's it? Okay, I'll press B.
I'm gonna press B. Now what happens when I press B? Aside from my frame rate dropping for a moment. Oh, thank you. Excuse me. Perhaps I wanted that. Hair of the dog that bit you, man. Don't be stealing. Don't be stealing.
It means
I didn't
context
offer.
sensitive. It's sensitive to context. Try
Oh. Thank you, Beardy. Also notice the feck off crows. Once again, very British and very... Oh, wait. Say it again. Don't do that, by the way. That's a bad idea. Don't try and get high off helium. Just little SGD tip for all the kiddies out there. All the chillins. All the chillins. Let's go over here. What do you get? What was that?
Oh, just what I needed. In fact, it would seem to me that these give me just what I need at that moment in time.
Oh,
I see what you mean. Context sensitive.
Clever. Ooh, I gotta not do that.
Right, let's get out of here.
That's something I gotta not
and
do,
by the way,
which is... Wait,
If for whatever reason you want to skip all these wonderful cutscenes, then just press the L button. But you will have to have watched them at least once.
so I won't be able to skip over any of them. Now, one error this game does have is that sometimes they spend a lot of time with a tutorial section on something that's really not that complicated. You'll see what I mean in a moment.
Oh, I can't seem to get any further. I'm sure there was something. Ah, yes, now I remember. Hold the Z button down, and I should craft. Now then, what was it?
Like, you see what I mean?
yeah.
This is the kind of thing that
Press
I think in more
A to jump
modern
extra
games,
high.
it would have just popped up on screen as like a little...
Then A
As like a little prompt. It would have said, you know, hit this button, and this happens. So that would have been kind of the end of it.
I should easily get across that gap. Are you sure you got that?
I am so sure I've got that. So then we move along, get to the edge here, down, up, bing-a-ba-bong, and we're good to go. Now, this is where a little bit of experience and a whole lot of luck come into play. Can't go in there yet, because this early polygon 3D games, third person especially, did not have the best controls. You may notice, for example, you don't really have full 360 motion. You have the 8 directions. I can go up, down, left, right, and then at the angles. And that's it. You know, you don't have full 360 degrees. The way the camera moves can be kind of hedgy, so you're never entirely sure exactly what direction you're going to move in. It's sort of reacting to what you're seeing as much as anything else. So this game can get frustrating. So hopefully that by itself will also prove entertaining. Who's this guy?
If you think you're coming this way, you can think again.
Oh, can I?
Oh, you're a real charmer. I just want to get past, please.
Please?
No,
No.
I don't think so. I've only just got comfy. Have you ever sat on a piece of Gothic architecture for 200 years? Gets right up your ass, you know.
It's true. Really
Thought
does.
it was about time to move on to a bridge, say.
You really need a
I'm
bridge
not
after something like
moving
that.
now.
Isn't it a little bit early in the day to start talking about Gothic architecture?
Well, if you go to come a bit
I still
closer,
don't know what that
we can
joke is
discuss
saying.
things of another
I don't know if there's
nature.
like a reference in there I didn't get, but I didn't understand that when I was a kid. So let's do this. Now to get to this point... Bing! Opens the door! Oh! Because once again, Rareware logic. Not Rareware logic, just old platformery logic. You don't... Games like this just sort of vanished. Which is a shame, because especially after I played Kiwi 64, I just had this moment of like, oh, I've gotta, like, I have to play this again. I miss these games. Now in here, there's a key! You want your key? Give me the key! I'm gonna get the key. Where's your key?
Hang on. There's something missing here. Didn't I have a... Pressing B. See what that does. Are you sure you've got that?
Hold on. Press B. Do I got that? Press B. A B should be pressed, right? Pressing things B. Things to do with B pressed. Think I'm set. And what does that do? Oh, I got your frying pan. I got your frying pan. Bonk! Come here, key. I mean, so you see what, you know, what a lot of this was doing is it just basically explained to me how to use the frying pan. Once again, other games would have just, you know, thrown you in the game, you walk around, and occasionally it gives you a little pop-up on screen that just says what the button combos do. Or they wouldn't give you any of it at all, and they give you one of those start menu, like, control schematics. Which you think is better? That depends. Especially when you're playing this just by yourself, and you're not, for example, recording it for the world to see. Oh yeah, let's do it, let's do it, let's do it! Bonk! Haha! Taste my wrath. My Pam-coated wrath.
Stupid little...
That was it. You know, when you're sitting watching this, I mean, just sinking into all the characters is just marvelous. Drat. Well, what do I does now? Once again, I know all your tricks, game. I know all your tricks. A little ledge over here. This is gonna be a rarity, by the way, for the channel, just because it's not me not knowing what I'm doing and flailing about like a moron. At least early on. I don't really remember everything, because this game has more game genres packed into itself than almost any game you're gonna find. There are more things you end up doing throughout this game that could have easily been games all by themselves. No. Alright, let's indeed go and get some shut-eye. Oh, eyes are itchy. Now, in case you were wondering, what do these two halves have to do with each other? What's that Panther King doing with Conker? Remember our table with its yeah. Our table that tipped over? Got our evil scientist. If a mod ever comes out for this, I would ask that things move a little more quickly.
Professor.
Because they are very slow.
Welcome. I have a job for you.
Yes. Yes, I do.
As you can see, the table.
The table, oh yes. Sorry, I was
I love this. I just love that this.
Let's have a look at this for you.
I love this plot so much.
I think I see the problem. I will see you for I.
Yes, we do have a table problem here. What could be done about this table?
I will be as quick as I can, sir.
Oh, good.
What happened last time?
Ooh.
Only too well. Only too well. I'll go now.
I don't want to have to get the duct tape out again.
Yes. Wait, no.
That sounds sexy.
I don't want you to get the duct
What'd
tape
you do with
out
that duct tape?
Goodbye. Goodbye.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I gotta stop making dumb. Alright. By the way, another cool thing coming up here.
Asshole. I'll come down here, I'll show him what the duct tape is, I'll show him where to stuff it. Stupid. All I do all day is try to sort his stupid problems out of the asshole. I hate it. Anyway.
Vulgar. Vulgar indeed.
The table. What shall I do? What shall I do with this?
Clean slate. Yeah, clean slate. This anti-gravity chocolate is kind of working. That's will do. That's will do.
Oh, come on. Now there were rumors that there were uncensored copies of this game, that it was possible to get one with all the cursing still in it. They were false. And actually the funny thing is, whenever Microsoft, because Microsoft absorbed Rareware, when they released Conker Live and Reloaded, it was still censored. And look, the anti-gravity chocolate, that's my health for some reason, because of course it's my health. Little tricky, little tricky. Now here we are. This is the, see if I can get a good view of it. A little tough from down here, but this is our hub world. You know, games like this, they always had a hub world. This is our hub. Everything we do will come from here, but let's talk to this person.
Nasty, nasty wasp. Whatever shall we do? My beautiful hive is gone.
Oh yeah,
Never see it
British.
again.
A lot of British,
Please
smarminess.
take it back for
A
us.
lot of British wit. A
Otherwise
lot of
I
British
don't know
insults.
what we're going to do.
By the way,
Okay, okay. calm
from the
down.
intro at the beginning, when he was standing at the crossroads and the hive went overhead,
Follow the signs. Oh, whatever.
it's an exceptionally tight game. It is a very, everything is together. So let's follow them signs. Now, I'm gonna try my best to not gloss over too much of this game, because I could probably whip through a lot of this without really giving it its due time, but I'm gonna try. So check that. Yep, up. What we got? What we got? There's the hive. Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh no.
Hey, some wise guy.
Oh no.
Come on, boss. Let's go get him.
Yeah, let's get him.
Oh, he's a stupid guy. I gotta get away from these guys. I gotta get away from them. I gotta go. Oh, by the way, when you first start this, you might be tempted to go straight over that little honey hill, but the honey is sticky. And if you just go straight over the honey hill, then they will catch you. You lose the hive, and a couple of pieces of chocolate, of chocolate wasp. And you got to go back and do it again. So let's get old Fatty McBee, Big B Butt, her hive back. And what's she gonna do? Oh no. This is exactly what you think it's gonna be, by the way.
Eat that, mother buzzer.
Clever. Just blast them out of the sky. Now this is a relatively, this is probably one of the cleanest deaths you'll see in this game. Oh, it's actually so much cooler watching this.
And none of this would have happened if it weren't for that no-good husband of mine. He's gone off, you know, with another woman.
Oh, really? That doesn't surprise me.
What?
Nothing.
Anyway, as a reward for your good service to the bee community, I present you with this.
Somebody call for me.
Oh yeah, wow, I forgot about, wow, how did I forget that? That's such a basic part of this game. All right. Wait, you gotta say something?
Yeah. Cash prizes.
You know, other games, obviously, you know, they have what you're collecting, like Banjo-Kazooie, it's musical notes, you know, whatever. In this, it's literally stacks of cash. That is what you're fetch questing. Now, if memory serves, it's actually, not yet, I can't do more here. Not yet. So, well, we already did that, so let's take the path. Let's follow the path.
Harley, who's this?
Who's this?
It's like one of them squirrels.
Wat ik get down there, kick the shit out of him.
Alright, well, wait till he comes up here, alright.
Okay then, yeah.
You know, I mentioned censored, uncensored. Really, the only word they censor in this game is fuck. Occasionally, they'll censor shit and asshole and a couple other things, but mostly the time, almost everything else is allowed out. Ooh.
It's me again, Mr. Scarecrow Birdie. Right, what seems to be the problem? Oh yes, You need manual.
Manual.
Otherwise, no.
No.
That doesn't work. Manual. It cost you.
Oh, how much?
Got any Mepsi packs?
What?
Hold on.
Don't matter.
Hold on to that for a moment.
I think, well, $10. Long time. You love manual long time.
Oh, he loved you long time.
There you go. Manual. Just press B.
Literally a game manual.
Get me out of here!
So
Come here! Come on!
it's funny how in
there.
entertainment,
Hurry up.
mature and immature sort of mean the same thing. The more mature a game is, the more immature it really is. Now I check my manual.
Seems to be an instruction book. Oh, I see. It's for the more complex stuff.
Come on.
It'll appear the first time you use a more complex jump.
Once again, this is stuff that most games would have done in like a second.
And if you need it again, then press L and B at the same time.
Gotcha.
To skip it, just press C.
So far, so good.
The catapult.
Ah, the catapult.
Let's see now. Use Control Stick to aim, and Z button to fire. That seems simple enough.
That was it.
Okay.
They do. The game does dedicate actual full cutscenes to any time they need to explain something like this. So let's try it. Oh, wait. Oh, right. Z button to fire. Wow, I actually got that wrong. And I'm supposed to be the grizzled old Conker's Bad Fur Day vet. Where are we? Alright, pal. Boosh! So you gotta wake him up. You gotta wake him up one at a time. Oh. Like I said, these are gonna be slightly longer videos because I don't... Boosh! Because the game has such long cutscenes and so much happens that I don't want... What I don't want... A little tricky. There we go. You know, if I tried to limit myself to like 15-minute videos, there we go, then nothing would happen in a single video. It would just be like, here's 2 cutscenes, literally just to control the character. Well, moving on. There we go. Come on. No. I refuse to be this bad at this. There we go. Come on. Ah. Fuck, 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 fuck. Ha! And that opened the doors. Go me. Alright, now... Alright. Whoop. Let's see what happened. Let's take a look-see. Whoop. Opened up my 2 doors. Let's see indeed.
That way or that way? That way smells a bit pooey.
Let
me see.
And that section culminates with one of the greatest bad guys I've ever seen in a video game, ever. And I hope you will enjoy him as well. But the game's directing me to go this way, so we will go this way. Alright, here we go. The absolute insanity that is the central plot of this game.
Have table.
Table.
The milk in the glass broken. Ah,
Look at all them formulas.
problem. Oh, and the silver. Seems to be a... I must do some experiments.
Oh, this isn't...
Yeah. And we will sort this out. And when my head is okay,
Oh, the teddies.
then, my love,
Oh, the teddies.
we will see who you are.
Alright, so we don't quite have the full plot yet. Oh, frame rate. Alright, we are at the half-hour mark. I think that's good for starters. You know, they may get a little longer as this goes depending on... Just depending. There's a couple other things I do want to show. But for now, we're gonna cut her short. Not cut her short, but we're just gonna cut her here. This is Conker's Bad Fur Day. This is one of the best games ever made. Now, like... Is he playing a... He's playing a little game. You know, and I hope you're starting to see the charm of it, even though we're so early into this, because this game has so much to offer. so much more to offer than any game I've seen since it. Honestly, and I mean that. Despite the shock humor and everything, it's so join me for the next one. If you enjoyed this so far, hit that like button. You know, comment, subscribe. Do you guys remember this? If you do, let me know. If you don't remember, what, you know, tell me what you think so far. And until next time, SGD out.